we have Anthony Fluffy Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov. Hernandez, he's 11-2, 4-1 his last five. He's actually coming off that KO victory against Ed Shabazian, facing off against Roman Kopylov, 12-2, 4-1 his last five, coming off of that liver punch KO victory against Josh Frem. Odds for this fight right now, Anthony Hernandez is a minus 244. So I actually remember, I mean, he opened up at minus 150, was at one point bet to a plus 100, and now he's back to a minus 244. So some wild line movement for this fight. Starting off with Hernandez, I think he's a high pace grappler, wrestler, probably the best grappling pace and pressure in that division at 185. He does have some decent striking, likes to throw with high volume, working combos. His grappling is really what sets him apart, and the pace and cardio, obviously. He has nice wrestling takedowns. His game really reminds me overall of a prime Kobe Covington, but just at 185. He likes to use sub threats. Chokes are pretty nasty. One of the best chain wrestlers in the UFC, and really grapples at high pace. 6.79 takedown landed per 15 minutes, and he has 57% takedown accuracy. But the thing that I think he has over everyone else in that division, especially, is that top tier cardio. Just fights with relentless pressure and doesn't stop. That's the whole kind of pace that he fights with throughout the fight. So you have to really try to do your best to keep up with him. Roman's a high level kickboxer, likes to fight clean and with power, solid 1-2s. I think that he fights at a good pace. He's able to explode with one shot power or mix in some fluid combos. Quick, powerful head, body, leg kicks, uses footwork and movement to set up shots. Able to target the body as well with a high success rate. And he has a 92% takedown defense, greatly improved since entering the UFC. I think he lost his first two fights via kind of just being grappled to death, but he's really improved in his last few wins. I do think that Fluffy will test Roman's takedown defense here and probably will succeed in finding a sub on Roman. So give me Fluffy by sub. I actually think Anthony Hernandez is a parlay piece. The under might be a decent play here as well, under 2.5, but I'm going to go with siding with Fluffy Hernandez here. Gerard, what do you think about Anthony Hernandez versus Roman Kopylov here?
So I do like Fluffy Anthony Hernandez, but I also like Roman Kopylov.
Kopylov.
But yeah, Kopylov might not be a Kopylov here. And I think Anthony Hernandez, man, he mixes up striking and grappling pretty well. He is a cardio monster, and he could really put it on, wear down Kopylov's stamina with the grappling and just wear on him for 3 rounds. I could see that possibly happening. But Anthony Hernandez does have a one weakness, is that his fluffy belly. It might be soft enough for Roman Kopylov to attack that spot with kicks, knees, punches. Kopylov likes to. I like Kopylov's buried attacks, and he can knock out guys in many ways, not just with power with a punch, but like everywhere. He could knock you out everywhere in terms of striking. And for Kopylov, obviously his weakness is that the takedown defense, the grappling, but he does train Sambo with some Dagestanis, and you would hope that he would improve in that area. But just based off what's looking at both of these guys, I think I'm going to have to side with the grappler here. And you would just have to hope for Kopylov that his grappling has improved. For Hernandez, I think we know what we're going to get here. And I do like Kopylov dog odds, though. It does look kind of juicy in this scenario, but I'm like reminded time again, as early as the last card, Vieira versus Petrosian, we saw what
Hmm.
happened with a grappler and a striker there. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to side with Hernandez here. But I do see a way for Kopylov to find a finish, attack the body. But yeah, I'm kind of torn. But the pick here is Hernandez.
Yeah, I think this will be a very divisive kind of fight that will be debated on MMA, social media, and everything. Um, I will say that I've seen a lot of support for Kopylov, and I guess it kind of makes sense because at one point Anthony Hernandez was the underdog throughout the last few weeks of the kind of line movement here, but it's just kind of fallen back into him as being a over 2-1 favorite. So I think I see a lot of support, but the line movement doesn't really necessarily show me that support is kind of coming in with big tickets so far. So we'll see what happens there.